Welcome to Chapter 12, Test Review. This is for the Saturday's test. Number 1, Bernadine received an annual salary of $24,544. She receives 52 equal paychecks throughout the year. How much does she receive in each paycheck? This is where they want to see if you can do a division problem. So you need to set it up how I have shown. And you look at it and say 52 can't go into 2. Can it go into 24? Nope, it has to go into this. So you then go ahead and you can do a guess and check and see that that would work really well. And go ahead and work through the problem as best as you can, making sure you keep everything organized and all lined up. Maybe you have to borrow from here, 15, so there's 7 left. Bring down the 3. Then you have to bring down the 4. Then you would do a guess and check. Make sure you show this work on the side so I know that you are doing the work. Bring down that other 4. Then you need to decide how many times 52 will go into 104. Oh, perfectly. I like when things work out lovely like that. Make sure I write this neatly so you can read what I'm writing. And do you see that answer in your word bank? Make sure you show this work on your math blocks. Okay, number 2, Samson drew the triangle below. Classify the triangles by its sides. Okay, so you look on your notes in your math book on page 915. And you can see that there are 2 sides that are the same. So you need to figure out which one of those has 2 sides that are the same. And go ahead and mark it. Number 3, what is the missing value in the table? So you are trying to figure out how much is in between each of these. So let's go ahead and do 1 and 4. Well, there's 3. And then 3 and 10, there is 7. And then 4 and 13, there would be 9. And then 5 and 16, there would be 11. So it looks like it goes by the odds. So if we were to figure this out, the next odd would be 5 right there, as would be increased. So then we would do 2 plus 5, and that would give you your answer. Number 4, Marcy wants to store toys in a bin that has the length of 11 inches and a width of 7. So that right there would be 77. Then we also have to times it by the height of 6, times it by 6. So times 77 times 6, and that should give you your answer. And make sure you label it inches cubed. Number 5, Savannah practiced ballet for 1.7 hours on Monday. And on Wednesday, she practiced for 3.25 hours. How much longer did Savannah practice on Wednesday than on Monday? So this is a subtraction problem. So you're going to put the big number first, and then the little number underneath. Now you need to understand you cannot take 5 from 7, so you need to borrow from the 2 to make it a 1, and that'll be 15. Then you cannot take 6 from 1, so you need to borrow from the 3. Now go ahead and subtract it out and see what your answer is. Number 6, Ethan saw the following 3-dimensional figure. Classify the figure. So you can look in your math book for your notes where their sticky notes are to see if this helps you with this one. Okay, number 7. How many pairs of opposite sides are parallel in a trapezoid? So if you look on a trapezoid kind of looks like this. And I can see that this side and this side are parallel. So that tells me that there are at least 2 sides opposite that are parallel. There's one side opposite that's parallel. Sorry. There's one that's parallel. So if you clean all this out, you can see that there is one side that is parallel. One pair. Haha, get my terminology right. One pair. There we go. Okay, number 8. Bus A arrives every 15 minutes. Bus B every 20. This is a least common multiple, so you skip count. So 15 skip count would be 30, 45, 60, 20 skip count, 20, 40, 60, and they'll both be in the station again at 60 minutes. Please make sure you show this work in your math block. Okay, the width of Jamieson's yard is 41 1/8 feet. The width of his neighbor's yard is 3 7/8 feet shorter than Jamieson's yard. So shorter means we subtract. So we have 41 1/8, which we subtract 3 7/8. We have a little bit of a problem. We cannot subtract 7 from 1. So then we need to regroup, borrow from the 41 and turn it into a 40. And then we add a whole number right there, which turns it into 9/8. Now we can subtract 7/8 from it. But don't forget about these whole numbers over here. You need to subtract them as well and find your answer. Okay, number 10. We have Jacqueline is making a patchwork quilt. Each patch is in the shape of a parallelogram. If a patch has a base of 5 inches and a height of 6 inches, what is the area of the square inches in each patch? So there is what our patchwork quilt looks like. And to find the area, we do length times width. So you're going to do 5 times 6. Show this work in your math block and tell me the answer. Number 11. You're going to need this for 11 and 12. Name the points for coordinate of B. So you come over here. Always do X first and then this one. So can you see something that has 3 and 8 that we're going to look at? Now I want you to name the coordinates for 8.0. So then you come over here to 8 and then go up to 0. And do you see a letter that's there? Then that's what your answer is going to be. All right, go ahead and recorrect your test and turn it in.